Hello, chat. How's everyone doing? I'm just going to do a thing real quick where I go through sending links to make sure that everyone knows that we are live. Oh. Shit, wrong button. Yep. This ain't gonna be a speed run. You could also hear the ambience of a train behind me. Or, at the very least, elsewhere. Let's actually send the link there. I hope I did that in the right thing. Yep. There. So, to reply to that. There. Think there. And I think we're good. We can now start the game whenever the server lets us in. Oh yeah, you guys were there for me, reaching level 35 in Black Mage. That said, we now have our go-to DPS. You know what? Before we start the MSQ proper, we can do a little quest. Also, is it me or could you see the back muscles on the... you can slightly see the back muscles. That's neat. Or at least the shoulder blades. Like, you can at least see the shoulder blades. Yes, we're going specifically Unicorn with Red Mage. Ah, I see from the glint in your eye that the soul crystal has surrendered its secrets. Welcome to the ranks of Red Mages. The art we practice is born of noble origin. Its balanced and controlled energies were once used to stem the tide of destruction and reclaim a future for the dispossessed. I speak of the age some 1500 years past, when the clash of two sorcerous civilizations brought about the sixth umbral calamity. Ere the great floods rose, people fled from their homes and into the mountains of Girabana. Even mages of Mak and Andapur were to be found amongst the refugees. These wizardly practitioners became targets of retribution for the part they played in upsetting the natural balance, and soon did they shed their robes of black and vestments of white. If people were to survive and rebuild following the disaster, however, they would need the power of the arcane. Thus were the principles of black and white magery reinvented, and upon their combined foundation, an entirely new discipline was built: red magic. But I have prattled on about the history of it for long enough. Far better that you experience red magic firsthand. There remains the mystery of who sent the kidnappers after those poor girls, and I have a feeling attempts to unearth the culprit will provide the battle practice you require. Before we plunge into the fray, however, there are questions I would ask. Come with me to Eastern Thanerland, to the Church of Saint Adama Landama. I wonder if we're able to just level this up, or if we... Oh, actually, yeah, we have, because it would make sense, we'd have him until, like, level 50. Oh. Which means we can't use this for the MSQ because it's too low level. That's fine. This wasn't going to be my primary anyhow. But it is a shame. Maybe that's something for off-stream. Or with allies. Ooh. There you are. I would introduce you to Father Liud, but I believe the two of you are already acquainted. Sarun here has told me of a tale of nefarious spellcasters and their attempt to kidnap two young girls, and you wish to ask if this thaumaturgical cabal is known to me, yes? There are several such culprits which come to mind, but I must have more detail. You say each member shared some rather unusual traits. Aye! Not one word spoken over the entire exchange, not one shift in expression when I urged them to yield. Each of them appeared to be branded with some manner of tattoo, a sigil pulsing with arcane energy. Ah, an evil practice. Such cursed sigils are known to destroy the will of the bearer, resulting in a biddable puppet which acts in much the manner you have described. There's no salvation for such wretched creatures. Then we must seek the fiends who pull their strings. Pray, learn what you can of this cabal and its purpose, Father. Oh, we have another task to attend to. Might I suggest some light stretching before you step outside? You'll soon understand why. You've learned... Oh. Did you notice we are being followed, Lore? The very cabal we are investigating seems to have taken an interest in us. I sense an ambush in the offing. Do they seek to silence us, perhaps? Well, let them try. This will be a perfect opportunity for you to test your newly acquired skills. But first, a brief lesson. Red Mage's spells belong to two distinct schools as they are rooted in the ancient disciplines of black and white magic. Intertwined, they form the solid core of red magic, and through the balanced casting of both disciplines can a red mage build this foundation higher and higher. When you unleash it, when your strength has reached its peak, that is when you lunge forward and unleash the energies thrumming within your blade, and then you leap away, returning to the first step. It is a dance, my friend. Come out, wherever you are. I have no intention of running or hiding from you. I wear a sword, as you can see, but I'm not partial to violence. Is there any chance we can attempt a parley in lieu of a bloodletting? Well, I guess it can't be helped. How unsettling. Oh lord, it seems you will have your battle. Remember what I taught you. You know what? Alright, now we... let's use white magic real quick. What? There we go, got enough for a full combo. These puppets must have a leader lurking nearby. Let us take the battle to our ambushers, shall we? But before we resume the hunt, let us be sure of your technique. As a red mage, you are capable of casting 2 spells in rapid succession using what is known as the dual cast effect. Intone a short spell, and you will find that a lengthening incantation can now be cast in an instant. Take advantage of this technique to bombard your foes with arcane destruction. I'm fucking paralyzed. Calm down. Okay. Oh! Well, you're certainly big. Oh, there we go. Takes a lot to build up that meter. But like 50 gives you a full combo, so. And that full combo does a shit ton of damage. Well done, Laura. You have exceeded my expectations. Which is a fortunate thing. Fine. You see the brand on her left cheek? This is the cursed sigil which stole her will and left her vulnerable to the most heinous of commands. Our ambushers were young men and women, every one of them, all transformed into mindless pawns by some hidden master. And this master has shown no compunction against sacrificing pieces that outlive their usefulness. No, this cannot stand. Heed me, Laura. You have begun your education in red magic, but there is much more I would teach you. Come, let us return to the Lich Yard. Know you the history of these graves? The Church's Lich Yard is the final resting place for many victims of the Seventh Umbral Calamity. Red magic was conceived to stem such tides of destruction in an age when the abuse of sorcery flooded the world with death. The distinction from earlier disciplines is key. While practitioners of black and white magic draw upon ambient aether, a red mage weaves her spells using only the reserves of mana with which she was born. In an era in which red magic was created, to do otherwise was forbidden. To manifest more powerful effects, the red mages adopted a method by which precise sword techniques would harness and amplify the power of their spoken incantations. Their mage's own physical form served as an arcane accelerator, an ingenious way of preserving their self-imposed limitations. Using the blade we wield is not simply a weapon, it is a focus of all our efforts to lessen strife and suffering. Every generation of red mage is part of an unending battle. We are soldiers who fight for those enduring violence and subjugation, the bulwark against the unkind vagaries of fate. "20 years ago, I joined the revolutionaries in Alamigo and learned red magic alongside like-minded companions. We formed the Crimson Duelist, and together we rose up against the tyranny of the Mad King Theodoric. We were crushed. Of all the duelists, only I survived to watch our homeland languish under the rule of imperial invaders. Even after leaving Alamigo, I never ceased fighting for its liberation. And when I learned of the calamity, of the threat to all lands of Eorzea, I allied myself with the valiant scholars of Charlayan. In the end, I was unable to protect my homeland or halt the approach of fiery disaster. But never once in all my years have I betrayed the oath the duelist swore to champion the weak with heart and steel. Such is the nature of the magic you will learn from this idealistic fool. If you would master this art, however, then my road shall become your road for the duration of the studies. I remain here at the church for the time being, and be a pest to the good Father Iliad, until we uncover the origins of this cult. Your only chore shall be to reflect upon the lessons of the day and prepare for our next encounter." Next quest at 52? Or 53? Yep, 52. That will be a hot second, however. Rock our OG outfit for a while. Actually, we're still in Heavensward, so honestly, let's continue with the Heavensward theming. The Lord Commander said you would come, Lore. As you can see, preparations for the conference are proceeding apace. Mark well the curtain above. It conceals a relief that will be unveiled during the conference. The Masons labored day and night to see it finished on schedule. Sir Amaric wanted a symbol which will endure long after this conference is concluded. I think you'll be pleased. 'Twas not my war, but I made it mine, and to see it draw closer to a resolution fills me with a strange hope. His faith is infectious, is it not? His certainty that we can be better than we are. Forgive me, I am rambling. You must be tired from your journey. Go, rest. I will not keep you. If you would rather not take a rest, then why not take a walk around Falcon's Nest? Make your presence known to the people and so forth. In addition to those who have come far and wide to attend this ceremony, you may meet the Lords Otterell and Manelaine, who have graciously volunteered their services. They should be glad to see you. Now, if you excuse me, I must needs return to my duties. Hey there, Redwald. How you doing? I'm glad to see that the rumors are true. Well met, Mistress Chaosan, and fear not. I have no intention of begging your aid with this or that. Everything appears to be in order. My only lingering concern is that one of the convictors might not have been informed of our plans. As I recall, Vidofnir may pass directly over their encampment. The last thing we need is glory-seeking noblemen attempting to slay a Dravadian ambassador to a peace conference. Hello there. How you doing? Do you know when everything's set to begin? I wasn't sure how many might come, so I thought it best to come early and find a spot with a great view. When I heard Sir Amaric was planning to make a speech, I knew I couldn't miss it. I mean, the man risked his own neck to rescue those hostages. How often do we get heroes like that in this day and age? And he's more than a fighter too. He's a thinker, he is. He's got plans to better our lives. To change things. And he'll do it by the Fury. Me and my friends and family, we all believe he can do it. But it's exciting, isn't it? Not just peace with the dragons, but with all them heretics besides. Don't misunderstand. We got a healthy fear of being bathed in dragon fire. That being said, the heretics did far more to hinder our efforts here in the past, so hearing that we're close to a reconciliation comes as a great relief. Hey, have we considered telling the dragon hunters there's going to be a dragon we don't hunt? How much has changed since we last fought us alongside each other in the vault. If you had told me that we would soon be hosting a peace conference, I would have thought you a naive fool. Yet here we are, preparing to make that fantasy a reality. And here I am, laboring to make it so. Lord Arterel, if I may. Certainly, First Commander. How may I be of service? Some of the convictors are refusing to stand down. The majority were willing to do so, but a small party have instead pledged to engage any Dravanians bound for Falcon's Nest. Fury, take me, they would defy Sir Amaric's commands if they dare attack Vidofnir. It will not come to that, but to see that it does not, we must needs hasten to their encampment. They should be far more reluctant to oppose us were Lord of House Vorton present. I understand completely. Let us depart at once. But ere we do, I must ask, would you look after Amanalain while I'm away? As you know, he's been an impulsive, changeable child, but recently he seems to be suffering from a bout of melancholy. I thought to lift his spirits by having him assist with guard duty, a simple but honorable charge. Unlikely to expose him to the danger, given the presence of so many other knights. Alas, he's taken no interest, and I fear he may abandon his post in my absence. All I ask is you keep an eye on him until I return, exhausting though that may be. Thank you, my friend. I promise we will not be long. Decline. Watch it all over again, dumbass. No. Accidentally skipped. Oh well. Nah, I see now. Arterel thought I might be derelict in my duties, eh? The nerve of my brother to question my dedication. But since you're here, mayhap I can put you to proper use. The wasteland beyond the walls must be kept safe for travelers, yet I've been forbidden from leaving Falcon's Nest. It wouldn't do for our esteemed guest to have been devoured by wolves. Oh no. Yet, that is precisely what will happen if we do not cull the roaming packs. Your map, if I may, right there. Those are the points our scouts marked for patrol. I'll leave you to it, old girl. Come on, Honoroi. I must return to my rounds. Oh dear. Do be careful, milady. You're gonna need to be a little bit faster than that. Step into. Let's speed this up. I do believe you need something as well. I wonder how he was able to see. And goodbye. And that is how the cookie crumbles. Let's see if he flew the coop. And he is good. Lord Chaos and Wolf's Bane, it pleases me to inform you that I've completed my rounds and all is well in Falcon's Nest. Oh, and there was a grizzled fellow looking for you. You know, the one that, who made that arsonist confessed. Clever, that. Thancred, was it? He was asking for you. Anyhow, once I noticed the garish weapons you're sporting, I seemed it a waste to leave him be. I dispatched him to an area I neglected to mark on your map. Yes, this one. If you hurry, he might still be there. You cheeky motherfucker. God damn it, you're putting Thancred on Wild Goose Chase. Like a parachute. Fancy meeting you here, Lord. 'Twas fortunate I came when I did. These two would not have fared well against the wolves on their own. The young lord wasted no time of taking advantage of you, did he? And me, I suppose. Let us return to Falcon's Nest, then, and see what other thrilling tasks he may have for us. I'm so glad I have the ether currents. Ah, and there you are. A pair of gallant heroes, if I ever saw them. Comrades in arms, united at last. By your selfless sacrifice, have you guaranteed the safety of our many guests? On behalf of Ishgard, I thank you both. And with that, there's not left to do but to enjoy your well-earned respite. You know what? I'll carry some potions. Oh shit, stupid me. Pineapple juice. Oh, and this should go without saying, but let's keep those last few favors between us. Yes? Arturel wouldn't understand. Right then, the first floor of the barracks have been converted into a tavern for the duration of the conference. Why don't you go and have something to eat? For once, a suggestion with which I agree. Go on ahead, Lore. I'll join you anon. Alright, we gotta get the drink with Thancred. I wonder if there'll be a voice here.
Welcome, welcome. Find yourself an empty seat and I'll be with you in a moment.
Ah, perfect. I could just drink my soda.
Cold out, isn't it? Here, a mug on the house. Let's get some colour back in them cheeks.
Which ones? Thancred, high five.
Freed food will be a bit longer than usual. We've got a lot of hungry folk to feed, what with the conference and all.
No problem.
Oh, so many people with cause to celebrate. To think there could be peace in our time, after all them years of fighting. When I heard about the conference, I knew I had to come. I knew I had to be here, to do my bit. My husband, he died fighting the dragons, you see. And here we are, about to break bread with him.
I fucking poisoned you, Warrior of Light.
You were right, my lord. You look tired.
Oh my god.
Could do with a good long rest. After all you've done, I say you're dead.
Holy fuck, we got drugged?
Sleep now. Sleep. Sleep and leave us to our affairs.
Oh my god.
This was never your fight.
My son. They told me he walks in Alone's halls. Him and the rest of his unit.
They told me the same.
I expect they think it's comforting.
Now, I
Every
understand.
time I come, I cry. I cannot bear to remember, but to forget would be 1,000 times worse.
Look, I understand why she's mad, however,
Yet
that
is
bitch.
what they would have us do. Accept this truth for the sake of peace. Bury the past and look to the future. But he was my future. My flesh and blood. My heart.
Is this it? We're the only ones with the courage to oppose this madness? Cowards, a lot of them.
Oh, got radicalized.
They think only of the prize, of the peace Sir Emmerich promises them. They know in their hearts it's a lie, but they go along with it anyway, desperate fools. But not I. Not I! I see the worm that killed my brother in my dreams every night, and I will not rest until he lies broken at my feet. Him and every last one of his accursed kin.
All this nonsense about Kings of Eld, as if I care what they did or didn't do, makes no difference to me and mine. Have the dragons sued for peace in 1,000 years? Are they bollocks? It's a bloody ruse is what it is, and Sir Emmerich and the rest of them bloody fallen for it.
But what can we do? They believe, and naught we can say will ever change their minds. Whether we like it or not, man and dragon will come together at Vulcan's Nest, and all will be forgiven. Forgiven and forgotten.
No. I will not let that happen. They will remember the true face of the enemy. I will show it to them. And we will rise up against them once more.
Hey! Hey! This is no time for napping.
Santa Critter, how you doing?
Do you have your wits about you? Good. Come with me. We have a crisis on our hands.
And Crit, I think I got Cosby.
Hear me, brothers and sisters. Do not be fooled by the honeyed words of the Dravarnians. The peace they promise is but a prelude to slaughter.
Well, I don't know if this is a worse thing I expected to wake up to, and...
Remember your husbands and wives never returned from war. Your children.
There are certainly worse things I could wake up to after being drugged.
All your loved ones show no mercy.
I at least have all my limbs. And organs.
Does not your heart cry out for vengeance? Your blood boil at the injustice? Remember the face of your enemy, brothers and sisters. Remember it, and strike back!
You there! Don't just stand around gawping! Do something, man! Stop her!
Yes, yes, my lord.
See here the true nature of the Highborn. With lies and deception they lead us to our doom. And dare we raise our voices in dissent? Death is our reward. This is the choice they have given us, brothers and sisters. Death by dragon's fang, or death by nobleman's command. Death to all we hold dear. I spit on your choices, noblemen! You will take no more from me! No more! No more!
What have you done?
You should have gone for a headshot.
I only did as you ordered, my lord.
Uh-oh.
I gave no such order. I did not. I never meant for anyone to...
And we could just walk after that? I dare say that could not have played out any worse, given the first commander and Lord Otterell are not here to take control of the situation. I spoke with a messenger who said they will be returning shortly, but until they do, not will be done. Lord Amanalaine has retreated to the barracks and is refusing to speak to anyone. Therefore, it falls to us to ensure that order has fully been restored. Come on, let us walk the streets and speak with the people. I sure hope I don't, get jumped. My wife and I, while fleeing with the others at first, the Trojans tended to our bruises afterwards. Those mad fools have ruined everything. And for what? Oh, I think I glitched this bitch. Uh-oh. That's fine. I can fix this. Wait, we have a way to unstick ourselves. Leave it to me to, get stuck in a... get stuck in a wall. They were wrong to resort to violence, but when I heard her speak, her words were as a dagger in my heart. Who are we to decide that enough is enough, that their calls for justice can never be answered? This will be the end of it. Or will this be the end of it? Or will there be others like them and the true brothers? I do not want to bear steel against my kinsmen ever again. I don't know if I can. Don't worry. Midgard's armor will. When I heard the rumors that the young lord was a drunken I'd heard the rumors that the young lord was a drunken fool. What imbecile would have thought it was a good idea to let him have the run of Falcon's Nest? Well, I say him and Sir Amaric take their bloody change and shove it up their arses. I'll not be taken in by that rot again. Well, what say you? So the violence has passed, but the people are far from recovered. That is to be expected. For the moment, it appears no innocents were harmed by the guards. The blame for all casualties were placed squarely upon the protesters. Nevertheless, the people... yeah, fine. Nevertheless, the people will not soon forget the image of a young lordling ordering the public execution of an unarmed protester. One whose words resonated with the hearts of many. After all, who among us has not lost loved ones? Lord Otterell and the first commander should have returned by now. To the tavern, then. Their first order of business will be to speak with Lord Amanalaine, and I somehow doubt that he's moved an ilm since we last saw him. Would this be what Harchafon wanted? My apologies, Laura. Oh, shit. There'll be a time and a place for that later. There we go. We'll just take the hand grid cutter off. I, for one, am more concerned about picking up the pieces. What do we do now? What do we know? According to initial reports, the protest was orchestrated by the young woman whom Lord Amanalaine ordered shot. She and her conspirators infiltrated Falcon's Nest, posing as servants and guests. Several were taken alive, others resisted and were struck down. Still, others took their own lives. Our forces suffered casualties as well, but by the fury of the Grace, no civilians were seriously injured. Still more remarkably, the ringleader yet lives, for the time being at least. The Trojans are doing what they can for her, but she may not live through the night. Have we considered using Cure 2? Given their impeccable timing, it is like that the convictors who drew us away from the hamlet were in league with the protesters. Accordingly, we have detained them for questioning. I'll be sworn that these villains spend as much effort plotting the failure of this peace conference as we did its success. Well, if the mood of the hamlet is any indication, theirs have been more fruitful labors. In the wake of protest, the people seem disillusioned. You spoke with them, then I see. Sir Amric placed his trust in me. It will be difficult to explain what has happened here. Remember how far you have come, First Commander. The people's faith may be shaken, but we convinced them before and will do so again. If we can find but the means to remind them, to show them once more the promise that change holds for all, then this tragedy too shall pass into the past. I must pray that you are right. Nevertheless, for the time being, I have no choice but to suspend the peace conference pending Sir Amric's final decision. Under circumstances, I cannot leave Falcon's Nest. Lore, will you deliver my report to the Lord Commander in my stead? Okie dokie. Get up, Amana Lane. You're going with her. Go on without me. I was not asking. You'll answer for your actions in person, is that clear? Yes, my lord. Gam Honoroi. Your manservant is not here. In fact, I've not seen him for some time. Honoroi. Honoroi. I could have sworn he was. Was he also plotting? There's a mana lane. I mean, we can just sort of... I sure hope he's not, like, in a building or something. That'd make it very difficult to find. It'd be even funnier if he was just, like, 10 feet away and they just blitz past him. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Guess we might want to take our search inside some buildings. There's where we came from. Nope, this doesn't open. I wonder if he's under a canopy or something. Oh. Honora? What? What? Is that how you do the...
No, no! What have they done to you? Onowa! Onowa!
Did they just beat up a child?
Is that you, my lord? You seem rather flustered.
Because of you, you imbecile! What in the seven hells happened to you?
My apologies. Some few of the guests expressed a wish to leave, and I implored them to stay. It would seem they took issue with my request.
Oh, gods forgive me. If I had only been more careful with my words.
Do not blame yourself, my lord. I know that you and your brother have Ishgard's best interests at heart. That poor woman. She lives in the past, clinging to the memories of the lost. But the future holds so much promise, so much joy. And you know that better than any.
So are you just roughed up or are you dying?
Onowa? Calm yourself. The boy will live.
Okay.
It's imperative we get him inside and into the care of a Kairujin without delay.
They hospitalized the
We were
child.
So close. Why does it all have to fall to pieces? Don't they want to live in peace? Don't they want to be happy?
We all want the same thing! And still it falls to pieces!
Tell me, what was I supposed to do? Someone, anyone, tell me, what was I supposed to do?
Was I about to fucking punch him?
Stop looking to others. You make your choice and you live with the consequences.
And what would you know about consequences? You who always know just what to say and just what to do. Your every deed is greeted with a round of applause.
Because, simple, I am better than you.
You know nothing about me. I have fought tooth and nail for the people I hold dear. Done everything in my power to save them. And I have failed. Learn to live with it. I have.
Jesus, fuck, that's cold. Holy fuck. Okay, Thancred. How you doing, Amanda Lane? Dude, Thancred couldn't save Menphilia. That is... Yeah. And we still don't know where two scions are, so yeah, no, it's just... I may have overreacted, but it needed to be done. It was becoming hysterical. I understand the desire to look for reasons, for excuses, to convince yourself you had no choice. Well, the past is in the past, and there's not to be gained from reliving your mistakes. I know this. I know this. But he... Here, have some beans. Yeah. I have no desire to wait for the Lordling to emerge from his puddle of self-pity. You have important matters to attend to, Nishgard. God damn it. Oh, fuck. This rumor that my youngest lack of judgment was to blame. Well, of course, such stories are prone to exaggeration. What exactly came to pass? I see. So that is the truth of it. Regardless of his intent, the result is undeniable. He has furthered the cause of these misguided few who cannot let go of the past. In an instant... To dwell so deeply on war and the revenge it begets, only for that too to be taken away. Is it any wonder they were left bereft? For what was this sacrifice? Have we naught to show for our suffering? I thought peace a sufficient salve, but mayhap I was mistaken. These are warriors, Lord Edmond, and our nation is built on centuries of warfare. Right or wrong, this is who we are, and we deny it at our peril. To hold on to the past without being beholden to it. Aye, we must needs find a way to honor the sacrifice of our forefathers without glorifying in their excesses. A difficult path, to be sure. We dare not deny the scars which mar our nation's soul, lest we spur other disillusioned souls to retrace them. But as you say, we dare not revel in the past glories either, for they are tainted all. A clear, unambiguous enemy, and an undeniably righteous cause. 'Tis a bitter reflection, but lies though they were, they did long serve to unite us. No truth will ever serve as well, I fear, yet we are not without options. At our last meeting, a proposal was tabled by the other members of the Eorzean Alliance for joint military exercises to strengthen the ties between our nations and test our readiness to meet with a common threat. I had thought to delay these exercises until after the peace conference, but mayhap a grand melee would be just the thing to lift our beleaguered spirits. Better still, an occasion for the Temple Knights and the Watch to take the field as allies. A unified Ishgardian force filled with men and women from all walks of life, which would stand against a coalition of the allied nations' finest. Hosted by Ishgard in the shadow of the Gates of Judgment, a victory under such circumstances would serve as a reaffirmation, nay, a declaration to all and sundry that we are strong and united as ever. Such a victory would do much to fan the flames of patriotism, it is true, but if we were defeated, though even to hold our own against the cream of three nations might be presented as a triumph. Very well, you may count on my support, for what little it is worth. However, I have a request. I would have my son Amanalain take part in the grand melee. By his deeds has he brought shame upon Ishgard, and so by his deeds I would have him bring our nation honor. As you wish, my lord. If that is his desire, then it shall be so. Now then, we have no time to lose. Lord, would you be so kind as to deliver my instructions to Lucia? I shall write to the Alliance... I shall write to the Alliance leaders at once and begin making arrangements for the grand melee. Should you chance to see my son, pray inform him of his duty. If he has not already returned, he will soon enough, making every effort to avoid me. So, am I allowed in this? Am I off the table? Is like, sorry, you can't bring a fucking nuke to this. Sorry, Limsa. So that is the solution. A grand melee to unite the people. And what part would they have you play in this affair, I wonder? You, whom they have taken into their confidence, upon whom they have come so heavily to rely. And will you oblige them? When the proposition is made, will you stand for Ishgard once more? I stand for my friends and comrades, not a nation. A poor choice of words. For friends tried and true, then. The living and the lost. So, for this grand melee of his, Sir Amaric wishes to field a force comprising both his Temple Knights and Hilda's Watch, yes? I can only imagine what you will have to say about that. In fact, curiosity compels me to go and see for myself. Look, Thancred, I'm literally a Limsa lieutenant. They're gonna suspect foul play. Thancred, it will look like they're poaching talent. Well, Metlor, have you spoken with Sir Amaric? I was aware of the Alliance's request, so Sir Amaric would turn these exercises into a spectacle for the masses. It is not that I doubt the efficacy of such a plan. Indeed, I know its effectiveness only too well, having experienced it firsthand. Nevertheless, he has not once given me reason to doubt his intentions, and these are desperate times indeed. I will select knights for the event forthwith. As for the watch... Did he now? How considerate of Master Thancred to seek out our young watch commander of his own volition. Alas, he acted prematurely. Pray deliver this list of watch candidates to Hilda. I would have her best men, not her most dispensable. I walked the wrong way. Whoops. Wait, are they... Oh, I thought they'd be in the Forgotten Night. Well, I suppose this will just have to make do. Shout out to Thancred for punching a child. Thancred's been telling me about Sir Amaric's grand soiree. Seems like we're expected to join in. It was nice of him to invite us and all, but I hope he knows what he's doing. 'Cause we ain't dressed to dance with professional bleeding soldiers. Well, well. Seems the first commander's gone and handpicked her guests. Can't say I disagree with her choices, though. She's got a good eye. Will you be fighting too? Reckon it would inspire the lads if you were. Might take their minds off getting their hides tanned and all. Think about it, eh? I hate to ask, but you haven't seen our favourite lordling, have you? I thought not. On the assumption that he is not to be found in his father's loving embrace, I suggest we split up and look for him. I will search the foundation and you the pillars. Okay. Okay, I believe you. Well, well, well. He went shopping. I carried Henneroy to the manor. Our best chirurgeons are tending to him as we speak. He is yet to awake, but surely he will. So Father volunteered me for this grand melee of theirs. My beloved family, always making my decisions for me. No, it's not like that. It's just, you wouldn't understand. How could you? You're free to be the woman you want to be, whereas I am the son of House Vortemps, don't you see? My future was determined before I was born, what I could and could not do. Right or wrong was the way of it, until the old order began to crumble. Now we wander amidst the rubble, searching for a purpose, for a place. All around me, brave men and women rise to the occasion with faith and conviction. They dedicate themselves to their causes, but not I. I was terrified of making the wrong choice, which is why I let better men make them for me. Do this, do that, take this duty, guard this conference. I suppose I'd convinced myself I was above it all until your friends showed me otherwise. When I saw Hanoroi, I wanted to scream. I wanted someone to blame, but in the end, there was only me. Only me. So you see, I cannot meekly bow my head and accept Father's command. Such cowardice is what brought me to this point. I'll go to Sir Amric, and I will make my own decision. Gods of Eld? That seems disconcerting. Up. We got a fancy camera.
Lord Commander, if I may, I wish to speak with you before the Grand Melee.
Proceed.
How do you do it, my lord? How do you lead with such certainty, when so many of our countrymen will not hear of peace with the Dravanians? Some of them hate you almost as much as the dragons themselves. They decry you as a patricide in the streets. They even tried to kill you, for God's sakes. Yet still you march on, undaunted, where no archbishop dared to tread. What is your secret? Where do you find the strength?
I locked the fuck in, Amadelaine.
For centuries, our nation has been punished for the sins of our forefathers. If our punishment is to end, I believe we must right the wrongs of antiquity and move forward as a nation united. Needless to say, my father did not share this opinion. He did not believe the people strong enough to bring about their own deliverance, trusting only in himself. Tyranny seemed to him the only solution. But I have faith in the people, Lord Amanalaine. I have faith that they will weather this storm and overcome every trial we set before them. Many have fought and died to see this blight upon our nation's history cleansed, and I would not let their sacrifices be in vain. Though we invite reprisals, the risk is worth the reward.
I want to believe. I do.
Lord Commander, through my careless orders, a pall has been cast over these proceedings, and I beg the opportunity to make amends. I
Emanolaine de Forton do hereby request leave to take part in the Grand Melee.
Who am I to deny such a heartfelt plea? We would be honored to have you join the fray, my lord.
You will take charge of the Ishgardian forces.
For all my other responsibilities, I am still Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and I would not soon yield this duty to another.
The esteemed Sir Emeric leading the Temple Knights and the Watch into battle along with my youngest. I could wish for no more.
Then you wish for too little, my lord. There is another who might yet join the fray. An indispensable ally to whom we owe much and more.
Ah, fuck, I'm being volunteered.
An adventurer beholden to none who nevertheless chose to champion our cause.
God damn it, I'm part of the limbs of military.
A warrior without equal, who I am privileged to call a friend. There is no one I would rather have fighting by my side. I ask this in full knowledge of your obligations, and will not think less of you should you refuse. But if your conscience will allow it, might you oblige me, my friend, one more time?
It'd be so funny if there's just a no. Just a no option.
Together we shall give the people a spectacle for the ages, a celebration to mark the dawning of a new era.
Dan Crid, I just got I got drafted for a military I'm not a part of. God's help me, I think it might be love. I dare say it might be cheating too. Your mere presence is enough to turn the tide of most battles. And did you see the way his eyes lit up when you nodded? 'Twas a look of boundless relief and joy. One would think a politician more practiced at concealing his emotions. Still, honestly, does him credit. For a moment, I was fair inspired to pledge myself to the cause, but that would be improper. This is their fight, and yours, but not mine. The fuck you mean it's not yours? I'm going to cry. Sir Emeric informs me that the Alliance leaders have agreed to this proposal. The Grand Melee will be held here, in the shadow of the Gates of Judgment, and in sight of the capital. An announcement has been made and allied forces are currently en route. The eyes of Ishgard are upon us, Lore. We must not fail. A rare opportunity to see you pit against the allied forces, outside of Carteneau, perhaps. I would not miss this for the world. There she is. I say, when you didn't appear, I began to question. Nothing, never mind. To think that we were mere moments away from facing the cream of Eorzea's soldiery in battle. That I am mere. But what if? Oh, what am I saying? I have to stop imagining the worst. I must think of the victory, of the glory, of the stories I will tell Hanaroi when he awakens. I suppose it can't be helped. Give me but a moment. God damn it, am I not allowed inside? Okay. Give me but a second, Amanalaine. I sure hope they have something I can use here. Chat, you're gonna see why in just a moment. It's always two-handed. God damn it. It's a wand and it's still two-handed, you son of a bitch. I hate you. God damn it, are there no level 50 plus wands? Must it always be staves? Fine. We can make do. It's only for a fight. And I should have something. Wait. I want something one-handed. Wow, they just really don't have anything. I wanted to be thematic, but for whatever fucking reason, they make the goddamn weapons obsolete. On the flames, on the Jade Crook, that's two-handed. I want something one-handed. That's the point. That's why I'm... Okay. Whatever. It's temporary. We're doing it for thematic reasons. As much as I'd prefer to have a weapon that is of my level. Oh, we can't even fucking use it. Okay. We have been denied the ability to even use it. I thought it was going to be real cool if we had just had a chance to use the funny shield, and we'd wasted all that time for fucking nothing, because the shield isn't even usable by one of the classes that allows you to use a shield. You have to be specifically a paladin to do that. Whatever, it's fine. I'll show them at my best. Jeez Louise, what? You decided to wear that in the snow. If you can handle it. Not used to wearing armor like this outside of...
Let all here present heed well the rules of engagement.
Also, these wrap around very tightly around my tits. Alright. The first company to it. Efficients may mark certain combatants with the Fury's Gaze. Okay.
For the honor and the glory of Ishgard.
Wait, is this actual PvP?
All is ready then. Very well. Brave men and women of the Eorzean Alliance, let the grand melee begin!
Legalize nuclear bombs. Hello there, buddy. How you doing? You don't get to move, buddy. Get back up. Here's all my free healing.
Here!
Right there!
Guess you're gonna have to be tougher than that. Get stunned. Cyclops, everyone on your guard. Thank you, Thancred. Continue the melee. I will deal with him. Thank you, Thancred. Davsod, you heard the man. Back to it. Still got some strength in you. Oh my god. This man making a personal Thunderdome. Well met. I will not lie. I was hoping it would come to this. So then, shall we dance? Damn it all. I hope you don't get butthurt. I hate picking on the disabled. You might want 2 arms for this one, buddy. Unfortunately for you, I should get out of that. Oh! Cheeky move, Raban. Unfortunately for you, I am in fact built different. Oh, I should have hit you with this a while ago. Oh, you cheeky bitch. That's fine. I can literally do this all day, Raban. Nice snooze at first. A lot of spectacle for not much, Raban. Seems like you're getting slow. Fucking trade. Give me your best shot, big boy. I'll sit right through it. We had such a big head start and we almost lost. You guys really aren't putting in your side of the work, other Ishgardians.
Should she win, then we...
I'm never gonna hear the end of this from Merweb.
Victory is ours! Ishgard! Ishgard! Well fought! Well fought, my friend! You truly are the warrior of warriors.
Thank the Fury you were on our side.
Oh, my lungs are burning, and I can barely stand. I didn't think I could do it, but then I did. We did. We faced the Alliance's best, and together, with one heart, with one purpose, we prevailed. After 1,000 years of hardship, of strife and bloodshed, we are strong enough to rise to any challenge, be it on the battlefield or beyond. The future holds so much promise, so much joy. We need only show them the way.
Merweb walks up. So I see you,
A truly magnificent display, Sir Knight. While doubtless less than pleased, I am quite sure the Grand Companies are honored to have been bested by such valiant warriors.
Merweb points a gun. Motherfucker poached my talent.
The honor was ours, Your Grace.
I am pleased to see that Ishgard's proud martial tradition is being upheld. When the time comes, I trust you will fight alongside your brothers and sisters in the Eorzean Alliance with the same fervor you displayed in opposing them. I note that our friend elected to take the field in Ishgardian colors.
At my behest, Your Grace. If we have given offense, the blame lies with me.
Fear not, Sir Knight. It was a surprise, nothing more. And any hint of ill feeling was thoroughly dispelled by the spectacle of our mutual friend's duel with General Raubarn. On the subject of surprises, I could not help but marvel at the passion and unity of purpose displayed by your countrymen, given the troubling reports we have received of late.
I shall take that as a compliment, Your Grace. The events to which you allude are the price of change. The end of the Dragonsong War marks the beginning of a new era for our nation, and for the people, high and lowborn alike, who will lead her into the future.
Ah, yes. The people. Change is indeed a perilous thing, for we who seek it, and they who fear it. I shall pray for Ishgard, and for you.
Well, that made for a refreshing change. Congratulations on your victory, by the way.
Sir, I am going to peg you.
Ishgardians certainly seem happy with themselves. I, for my part, am merely glad you did not strain anything in the process of single-handedly winning the battle for them.
I can heal you, dude.
Tis but a scratch, I assure you, and I will not suffer you to worry over me. Not when we have a dozen far more important concerns.
I have cure level 3 and 3 lilies at your disposal. I will shove them down your stupid face.
One day at a time, as Minfilia would have done.
Have we told Flamen yet? Fuck no. You crazy? We will all die. She was the most powerful of our scions before the dispatchment. Souls balls! I had forgotten what it was to feel so alive. Even while balls deep in the catboy pussy at the gold saucer. And not since leaving the blood sands have I had the privilege. Not since the bull of Alamigo hung up his swords. Back then, the outcome might have been different, but I do not begrudge your victory. You know how far you've come, and how much you've endured. Our fight only confirmed it. We shall have to do this again one day, when time allows. I shall look forward to it. Now go, the Ashgardians. Go to the Ashgardians and celebrate your victory. You have earned it. Come, Pippin. Her Grace is expecting us. Lead on, Father. Is he aware I used to be one of the cat? You know what? We won't say shit. People of Ul'dah, I got my ass handed to me. I ain't posting that shit. Said your goodbyes. In all the years I've known Raban, I cannot recall him ever seeing him look so happy in defeat. Well, everything seems to be falling into place, does it not? The Ishgardians have claimed their symbolic victory, and the Eorzean alliance has been strengthened in the process. A proud lord, he made this happen. We have learned an emo. You... Wait, can I do it now? I want to see how the emote looks. That's very sweet. Is it different per character too? Victory. Ooh, Red Mage's weapon. Oh, but it's for level 60. Another time then. You've done it. Nay. Well, we have done it. Nay, you have done it. You have brought us the victory we so desperately needed. There is naught left but to return to the capital, Come, let's see what reception awaits us.
My lord!
Honorwa, my boy. Shouldn't you be in bed?
Fuck were you, Alphino?
Thank you for your concern, my lord.
You know what,
I
you've
have
done
largely
actually
recovered from my ordeal,
far enough.
and I have naught but several scars to show for it, which I have been told some women may find appealing.
You're a fucking
I
dork.
see. And to think I was worried sick over you.
You're a fucking dork.
I'm not sure I understand, my lord.
Well, let's put that theory to the proof, shall we?
My lord?
Oh my god, is he wingmanning for him?
A great many things have occurred in my absence. I thought I might begin to make amends by welcoming you in person.
Also, is he not a
The
child?
messengers spared not their chocobos to bring us word of your victory in the grand melee. I cannot well describe our elation when we heard the news. It called to mind the day we rejoined the Eorzean alliance, and I glimpsed hope rekindled in the eyes of the people.
The Fury herself ushers us into a new era. Sir Emmerich, the time is now.
Aye, that it is. Reconvene the conference and summon Vidofnir to Falcon's Nest. We will make peace with Hraesvelga's brood and hasten this bloody war to its end.
Yes, Lord Commander.
I will send word to Artoirel and bid him resume preparations. Emmanuel, you will place yourself at your brother's disposal. He will be glad of your assistance.
You're so tiny. There has to be a kid, right?
No stopping it now, is there? We should inform Stola and the others.
My dear friend, I doubt I will ever be able to thank you enough. But when the conference is successfully concluded, I damn well mean to try.
I say you duel General Raban within a ring of flames. I did not think the man so ostentatious. Would that I could have seen it. After we parted ways in Matoya's cave, I returned here to speak with Tataru. We agreed to tell the others only that our search for Minfilia has reached an impasse. I subsequently learned that you left for Falcon's Nest, but I thought it best to keep to myself for a time. I am wont to rely on you overmuch when we are together, and I needed to think, to reflect. I still do, I suspect, but matters here seem to be coming to a head. In short, there are things I feel I must say, though nothing so urgent I cannot wait until after the conference. Let us make for Falcon's Nest and see if Lord Artoirel has need of our assistance. Wait, why am I Why am I doing this? Oh, fuck. Wrong one. Uh-oh. Well met, Mr. Skiosen, and thank you for looking after my brother. They say he fought bravely, that he did not dishonor our house. But you, my lady, to you we owe everything. As you can see, we have made every effort to strike whilst the iron is hot. We'd made our intentions known, and that all would be welcome to attend, and so they came. With the fury of... by the grace of the Fury, they came. The ceremony will not be a lengthy affair, but there is still much to be done. I would speak with you more, but I must see to my duties. As for you and Master Alphino, you will do not but enjoy yourselves. Is that clear? If any dare beg your assistance again, I will have words. Well, there you have it. We have been forbidden from any meddling. Shall we wait? Or have you other matters to attend to before the ceremony begins? Excellent. I only hope Thancred and the others will not be late. Epochal events do not come around very often. Oh my god, twinsies! And that we are using the same class, and that she's always been doing that, and it's really not that much of a surprise.
The appointed hour approaches.
Aye.
She begged leave to watch the proceedings. I saw no reason not to grant it.
There are plenty of fucking reasons to not grant it.
Should I choose to deviate from my prepared remarks, I ask that you trust in my judgment.
Have I ever done otherwise?
Someone made a meme where it was just these two, and it was Roy Mustang and Riza, the Hawkeye. And honestly, I see it so much. Why did you need to do the roar?
Ah, how long it hath been since our peoples met thus, children of Thordan, even by our reckoning.
Vidofnir, daughter of Hraesvelga, we give thanks for your visit, and bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest.
Our sire bade us hearken unto the whispers of our hearts. They spoke to us of a paradise lost, of bonds of brotherhood which they yearn to see restored.
Ours too yearn for such a restoration, and they have guided us here this day, that they might yearn no longer. Brothers and sisters, ye who stand as witness, hearken to me. Since the days of Eld, when the bonds betwixt man and dragon were sundered by our hand, Our peoples have known only war. Bloodshed without end. Losses beyond counting, and still we fought.
They can't hear you from there.
Still we fought.
You might want to be louder with this one.
Some wounds do not heal. The dead cannot be returned to us.
The TTRPG does specify that the raise spell only afflicts the KO condition.
We can lay down this burden, this hatred, this vengeance. Our forebears fought not so that we could die, but that we might live. So let us honor their sacrifice and spare our children this death sentence. Let us gift them a new legacy.
What the hell, Train?
Betwixt our peoples yawneth a divide deeper than the deepest abyss, wider than the widest sea. Generations will live and die ere this divide is bridged. Knowing this, doth thy heart yet yearn for peace, son of Thordan?
Look now on the legacy we would leave to our children. A dream of peace, inscribed in stone for generations to come.
That's such a, like... I love that they made the dragon very expressive for that. they made Vidifnir very expressive for that.
So long ago, happy and at peace. The dream they shared shall be ours once more.
Oh, fuck.
Your bow!
Oh my god. What the fuck? What the actual shit? God damn it, Estinian, you turned fucking evil. You got Thancred.
Child of Dravania, art thou grown so forgetful that thou wouldst forsake kith and kin and consort with the spawn of Thordan? That thou wouldst dare contemplate peace? Hearken unto me, all of you! The final chorus is nigh, and all will be held to account. All will bathe in the flames of retribution. Till the coming of that day, look you on your sins and despair, for none shall scape my wrath. None shall scape my revenge.
7 hells. Damn you, Nidhogg. Hells, take that worm! While he lives, we'll never know peace.
Aye! There'll be no end to this war till Nidhogg is dead and gone!
So let's kill the bastard and be done with it. Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Oh my god. Holy fuck. That is certainly a way to do that. And there they go, the last of the guests. Having come hither in hope in their hearts, they depart with hatred and bloodlust. Until the moment I saw him strike, I still had some small hope that what you had seen in Az's Law was an illusion, perhaps, but he acted without hesitation, as did Sir Amric. For mercy, Vidofnir's wound was not a mortal wound, or so Lucia tells me. The dragon was spirited away to Annick's shrine to receive care from her brethren. We can but hope her recovery is swift. But such was Nidhogg's intent, to deliver a proclamation not only to the children of Nidhogg, but to his kindred. War is coming, and ye who do not stand with us stand apart. She was an example, a message to her brood, another instrument of this vengeance like a Stenian. Well, triumphant music. I think that is a great place to end. It'd be a little bit disheartening if there was still blood on the crest. I was worried Vidofnir would be dead, but holy fuck. Okay, well, hey Twitch, you can find me on YouTube. Hey YouTube, you can find me on Twitch. You could also find me on Blue Sky and Twitter. I will hopefully be posting on Newgrounds and co-host a little bit more often soon. And yeah, it's a big what the fuck moment. I hear a train coming, so I guess we'll just wrap this up quick. I'll see you Wednesday for something. I'll figure that out. And I mean, Fridays is always a complete freebie slot where I usually play something I haven't before or do something that I've been always wanting to like get into. And then with you can catch me playing this game every Monday. At least going through the MSQ. Thank you so much for watching.